Welcome back to continued action now from the doubleheader at Zwartkops Extreme Festival. Back at the arena of motorsport. We've seen two wheels, we've seen four wheels, and some more two-wheeled action coming away now as we head into the Bridgestone Thunderbikes. Gavin Upton is the man to catch. He has the number one plate, although he runs 221 on the bike. But he's got some very, very hot contenders behind him. For Mark, Portkita, Chris Duplessis, Van Vollenstein. Never count out, particularly here, Rob Morph on a 600. He'll be very quick and looking to get to the front end. Line up and ready to go now. Rob Portman, who is your money on as this race gets underway?
It's got to be Gavin Upton. He really has got to turn a pace here at Zwartkops Raceway. Don't count out Clifford Ogle in the sub-B category. Remember, on that beautiful Ducati Panigale, watch out for him to creep into that top 10. If he can do that, it'll be a season's best result for him. But it is Gavin Upton with a wheelie off the line there, but he does get the whole shot. Going into turn 2 now, filtered through all 22 bikes. Going into turn 2, leg out stuff there from Gavin Upton. He's followed there by Sean van Mark, Morne Portkita, Chris Duplessis, Van Vollenstein. Remember, no ZX10 Cup action yet today, so he's getting some good track time on that Kawasaki.
Rick Comedy under pressure already as they come out of turn 3. And Rick the Racer already being pressurised. As you can see, Rob Morph up there too. Manus van der Merwe having a good start. But a super effort, as you said, from Van Vollenstein up into 4th place. Not a bad one at all. Another of the ZX10 riders there. Henk Scaling a bit further back, fighting with Wayne Spicer. Rian Ferry from Four Ways Motorcycles, stepping up for the first time into sub-10s. Remember, last time out, he was in the Bridgestone Challenge, but getting down into those 109s, he's now had to go into the sub-10 category.
There we go. Wayne Spicer, Rian Ferry, Hendrik Erasmus, Henk Scaling, Tian Deisel, Jordan Agliotti, Savannah Woodward, the first of our lady riders, up there in 18th place now. Coming to the final turn for the first time, it will be Gavin Upton leading across the line. Looks like Sean van Mark around his tail. Look at that, trying to make a move around the outside. Going to get squeezed out there as the Kawasaki rider. But Sean van Mark doing a great job to hang on to the Yamaha rider out front here, because that Yamaha, we know how well the bike works and how well the power delivery goes down here at Zwartkops Raceway on those Bridgestone tyres.
But Stoutgat, the man we're on board right now, Sean van Mark, definitely knows that he's got a little bit of extra in the tank if he needs it. We saw that in qualifying. He was quickest in the qualifying. So if he wants to get past, he'll probably just hang tight now and allow the pace to be set. And that's exactly what he's doing, sitting behind Gavin Upton and following the Motion Perfection Industries Yamaha R1 as it heads up to the top of the hill. He lost a little bit of ground there, but he'll be able to make it up under braking here into Sassel Corner.
And how well are these Bridgestone tyres working? Our leaders are in the 1 minute 4.3 bracket. That is almost national pace here in the Bridgestone Thunderbike category. Just shows you how well those R10 Bridgestones are working. But oh, you can see Van Mark just a little bit wide there. Although look how much time he closes on the brakes on Gavin Upton. Great to see Chris Duplessis on the beautifully prepared Yamaha R1, that yellow bike, running in 4th, and behind him Van Vollenstein, Morph, Van der Merwe, Green, Brandon Key, Byron Rothquell, Clifford Ogle, just not in that top 10 at the moment, but just on the verges there in 11th place.
Yeah, nice run there, but this is Rick Comedy leading out the second pack as they go through turn 1. Rick the Racer having a super run here for the first time out, and welcome back to Bridgestone Thunderbikes for him. And now under braking, he gets put under pressure by Rob Morph. Morph on the ZX6, first of the 600s in this category, and running in amongst these big liter bikes.
I love it on the Morphine racing bike, but unfortunately, that is Andre van Staden on another Yamaha R1. He's been forced out there on board here once again with Sean van Mark, and he's now closed that gap on Gavin Upton. Listen to him screaming that Kawasaki. We are coming to the line, so through the left-hander now for the final time. He gets good drive, but I don't think he's close enough. Gavin Upton going very defensive on the turn skills Yamaha R1, but look how close Van Mark is. Will he get the drive to the line? He's not going to make it, unfortunately. So it is Gavin Upton just ahead of Sean van Mark. Morne Portkita rounding out your top 3. Chris Duplessis there in 4th, Andre van Vollenstein, Rob Morph, and Marius van der Merwe rounding out your top 7. Let's catch up then with the leader of the four-way flyers. That's Rian Ferry.
It was a good race. It was a bit of a comeback because of my crash at Red Star. It was a mental thing to get over, but race 1 went well. Race 2 much better. Had it consistent. Race was good. Lines were good. Competitors good. No, it was a good race.